All right. It has been a while since we've been here.
Bottom of the ninth.
What is that weird thing on my screen? There we go. All right. It's been over a month, I think, since we played this. We were doing the scenarios and then we rage quit. Who's good in this game? I already forgot. The Braves are good. Taco Elgin, thank you for the 24-month resub. I appreciate it. Alright, the Braves versus the Twins.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the land.
Yeah, I like Mario Kart. It's pretty fun.
Minnesota. Today's game features Atlanta against Minnesota. Stick around. This should be a good one. Play ball. Here's the windup. Ground ball to short. They get him at first.
Great start.
Now the pitch. Chopper to short. He's out.
Rookie difficulty, by the way.
The pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. Pitch high. Now the pitch. He gets a hold of this one.
Okay.
He has it.
What?
This could be extra.
Come on.
Here's the pitch.
What? It wasn't even considered an out.
Pitch.
It like janked out, man.
Now the pitch. He's out of there.
How was that?
No runs. What?
Doesn't even matter.
Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the windup. Line drive to right center. He snags it. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. He's right there to make the play.
Somehow that was a catch.
Now the pitch. A can of corn to center field. Base hit. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left field. He makes the play.
I do not plan to stream Endless ever
Now
for
the
the
pitch.
foreseeable future.
That's strike one. Here's the pitch. High fly to left center. He snags it. The pitch.
Chipper Jones.
A little bit outside. Now the pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the windup. Outside.
All right, set, Trent. So is Expedition 33-2 out yet?
Throw to first. Here's the pitch. High fly to left field. He makes the play. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. Strike
Oh.
one. Line drive to center. He makes the play. No run, no hit. Here's the windup. Fly ball into right field. He's got it. It drops in.
Might not be close for long.
The pitch. A hard line drive to right center.
Like, why was I controlling the second baseman there instead of the right fielder?
Here's the pitch. High and outside.
Why'd you throw it like that?
The pitch. Fly ball. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to left. It drops in. He beats the throw. He's on board with a single. Now the pitch. Low. The pitch. Line drive into left center. He snags it. The runner tags. The run scores.
Off to a good start.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball into right center.
Ah, why am I not controlling the outfielder?
Throw to the plate. Now the pitch. Ground ball to second.
Oh, I just suck. Oh yeah, you can't rage quit until a dead ball. I forgot about that.
The run comes home. He's on board. I'm out. Good evening. Play ball. Here's the pitch.
Shoot.
The pitch. Low. Here's the windup.
You can't ask that, no.
High fly to right.
We're trying to win this World Series.
Now the pitch.
But the game's really bad, and it's way too hard, and the computer never misses hits, ever.
High fly
And even
to
if
right.
you get it perfectly on the dot,
He has it.
it doesn't matter.
Low and inside. The pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. High fly. He pulls it in for the out. Set him down and
It's not about being faster, it's about being beatable. One of the scenarios, you're down 5-0 with 2 outs, bottom of the ninth, so you have to not mess up ever. And score
ground ball to
like
second.
6 runs.
Throw to second.
So I did some batting practice, and out of like, I don't remember, but I had like a 1 out of 20 hit rate, I think, in practice.
Drive into left center. It falls in safely. He's on board with a single.
So I need a 1 out of 20
Here's the
chance,
pitch.
like a minimum of
He's right there to make
6
the
times
play.
in a row, I think.
This ball game is being. Now the pitch.
Oops. Like just actually
Going inside.
not
The
happening.
pitch. A hard line drive to right field. He's got it. Here's the windup. Low. Here's the pitch. It's high. Here's
That's the whole
windup.
reason I quit this game for so long. It's
Blowing
not because,
inside.
oh, this game's going to take a while. It's because it's
Strike
impossible
one.
and it's
Here's
terrible.
the pitch. That's a strike. Now the payoff pitch. Inside. He'll take a stroll down to first.
Like, the only thing we have going for us
What
are
was he
home
thinking?
runs, and they walk you sometimes.
Now the pitch.
And home runs are so rare.
Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive. Down
Please
the
stay
line.
fair.
It drops in.
Yes! Go,
This
go, go,
could
go,
be
go, go, go,
trouble.
go, go. What? Is that not the right button to make him...
Here's the pitch. In there.
Why didn't he go home?
Here's the pitch. Strike call. Now the pitch. High and inside. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
I was getting very
Throw to
frustrated with
second.
chat being like,
They
you need
get
to
him at
take
second.
more pitches. And I'm like, they're throwing strikes. If you take 3 strikes, you're just out. You can't take strikes.
A hard shot.
That's not how baseball works.
The runner scores. Here's the pitch. Outside. Now the pitch. High fly to
Like, the
center.
AI's coded to throw,
Who makes the play?
like, on the very corner of the strike zone every single throw, unless they mess up. Then they'll
Here's the
throw it
pitch.
directly down the middle.
High fly. He pulls it in for the extra. The pitch. Strike one. Now the pitch.
It's just a terrible, terrible game.
A
And we
hard
just
line drive to
gotta
right
do
field.
it.
It falls in safely.
There's no
He's
secret.
in there.
You know, there's actually no footage of anybody winning in this online, except, I guess,
Here's the
Ace
pitch.
Gamer Sam, but he was on easier settings than me. The Long Play Archive channel has this, but
He pulls up with a single.
all he did was have 2 AIs play against
pitch.
each other. He didn't even play.
That's a strike. Here's the pitch.
What kind of long play is
High
that?
fly to center field. He's got it. Save.
Even the Long Play channel doesn't have it.
Now the pitch. Ground ball to third. They get him at third. No runs. Here's the pitch. Strike. That was a purpose pitch. The pitch.
I don't remember which scenario. All of them that are left are like impossible. But one of them is you're down in the bottom of the ninth,
Windup.
2 outs.
He's out of there.
God.
Now the pitch. A hard line drive.
The other ones I probably literally would eventually get, but that one's not
He's
happening.
on board with a single. Here's the pitch. It's high.
I'm curious what AG did, because
The
he
pitch.
beat this game.
High and outside.
What was his win
Here's the pitch.
condition?
A hard shot to first. He's out of there. They turn 2.
Oh yeah, and to make base runners go faster, you mash Z and R, because that makes sense.
Line drive to center. He's got it. No one's going to get that one. He pulls up with a single. The pitch. Chopper to first. Throw to second.
You're kidding.
Here's the pitch. Foul ball.
Like, I actually think there's just not footage of somebody winning a 9-inning game of this online anywhere.
He loses a handle on
At least they didn't go home. This is bad, though.
it. He's on board with a single. Now the pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to the plate. The runner scores.
This is bad.
A hard line drive to right center. It falls in safely.
And you don't switch, you don't choose when it switches players, it just auto does it, and it's not very good at it.
To get his head in the ball game. The run score. The pitch. Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. High and outside.
It's not bugged. This is exactly how hard the game was in the
pitch.
Scenarios.
He puts the glove on.
Unless you consider the whole game to be bugged, in which case I agree.
Here's the pitch.
Seems the entirety of this game is one large software error.
He got all over this one.
I have to win 4.
Good evening, everybody. Here's the pitch. High and outside.
I have 1-0 so far.
Low and inside.
If your next question is how many times have you come close to winning, that is also 0.
He gets it. Now the pitch. Inside.
The silent carnographer. Thank you for the 10-month resub with Prime Gaming. I appreciate it.
Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the windup.
Like, I'm just trying to be real with y'all. I didn't stop playing because I was like, dang, this isn't fun.
Nobody on. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Foul ball.
I could let the computer play the computer, but then I'm not playing the game, so it's not very interesting.
He's on board with
I can save scum after a win. I just have to get one first.
Now the pitch. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. High fly. He pulls it in for the out. The runner tags.
The sliding animation is so dumb.
Low. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch.
I mean, we may have to change the scale to introduce a value lower than 0.
He gets a hold of this one.
Does he, though? It's not even close. Does he?
No run.
It does look like a penguin.
Here's the windup. Right there.
Like, if we go so long and I haven't even won one game, I'll lower the difficulty or something, but I don't know. This game just sucks. It really, really sucks a lot.
Low and inside. Now the pitch.
Like,
he's got it.
Even the Quest 64 guy who loves all games was like, oh man, yeah, you're playing that.
He makes the play. This ball. High and outside. Here's the windup.
Because I'm on a journey to beat every N64 game, and that includes bottom of the 9th.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line.
Nah, turd.
He's got it. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive.
I would not like this more. This game's so bad. Like,
It falls in safely.
the people who know about this console pretty much all agree this is the
Here's the
worst
pitch.
baseball game.
A little bit outside. Now the pitch. It's high. The pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. Low. He'll take a stroll down to first.
Like, this is the only buff we get from the computer. Sometimes they walk us.
Throw to third. He's in there. Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. Outside. Now the pitch. He's got it.
Man, I just needed a base hit.
The pitch.
Man,
He's right there to make the play. No runs.
they do not win. The long play archive lets two computers play against each other.
High fly
They don't
right.
play the game. They watch the game.
Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the windup. A hard line drive to right center. No one's going to get that one. Save.
I mean, you have to swing if you have two strikes and they throw a strike.
Here's the pitch.
Like,
He puts the glove on.
it's just what you have to do.
Now the pitch. The hard shot. It falls in safely. He's in there. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. The hard shot. He snags it.
Also, diving is
No
OP
runs.
in this. You pretty much always catch it as long as you overlap with the ball's hitbox.
Here's the pitch. That's a strike.
See, they always throw it on the edge.
The
You can.
windup. It's popped up.
Oh, God.
A routine play.
He did it on way lower settings. There's like
Pitch.
settings in here that auto play for you,
Line drive to right center.
like auto fields and
Base hit.
stuff, which
He pulls up with a single.
isn't any different from just watching the
pitch.
computer.
Blown
I don't know.
outside. Here's the pitch. He gets a hold of this one.
Does he? Was that? It was 100 feet away, dude. Let's be real here.
Now the pitch. Blowing outside. It's hit deep. to
Is
right
it hit?
center.
Oh! No, why off the wall?
It drops in.
Dude, I'm going for it. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I don't know how to make you go back. He's just not. Okay.
Here's the pitch. High and outside. He spins and throws. Here's the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. Strike.
Why did I swing?
The pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. It's way back.
Is it? Oh!
He hit that
Chipper
one.
Jones! Alright, alright, alright. I can't save scum though. Like, I just got a game out of my mind. We're only in the third.
Chopper to short. Fantastic play. He's out. 3 runs. Here's the windup.
The Konami soccer games are good,
The pitch.
but their actually their Japanese baseball game is pretty
He's
good,
got it.
but their basketball and baseball American
hard line
sucks
drive to
a
center.
lot.
It falls in safely. That throw was
What are you
way off
doing?
the mark.
And why is that guy not? Why is he not running to second? What is this game?
Here's the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to center field. He's got it.
Ugh.
Now the pitch. Line drive. He makes the play. No runs.
Or football? Do you mean soccer or American football? I didn't even know they made a football game.
Now the pitch. High fly to right center. He holds it in.
What NFL game did they make?
Here's the pitch. Brushed him back. Here's the windup. That's strike one. The pitch. High fly to right center.
I don't think I'm familiar with NFL. Oh, what? What? It bounced off the guy. What? I looked away.
High. Now the pitch.
This game is crazy, man.
Here's the windup. It's high.
Still Tom, I think, for the drawing emote.
Blowing inside. He's hitless in tonight's game.
I don't know if I'll need to do a full season. We'll have to see, I guess.
Here's the windup. High fly to right.
I mean, I guess... Why did the first baseman not go for that? This game's so weird.
He spins and throws.
This game's so weird.
Way off the mark.
Just get me out. Something's wrong with this game.
Now the pitch. High fly.
They did it again.
No one's going to get that one.
Like, even the AI can't field because it's making them control the wrong player. It does that to me, too. I'll want to control, like, the second baseman there, and I'll be like, nope, you're the right fielder. There's no way to swap players manually.
Here's the pitch.
You have to let the game do it for you.
Now the pitch. High. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Low. Now the pitch. He looks at his stride.
I mean, if I have 3 balls, I may as well
Chopper to first.
not swing until...
Throw to second. He's out of there. No runs. Tip. Here's the pitch.
Until I have 2 strikes, in case they walk me. That is a good strat, I think.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. Here's the pitch.
Not happy with that.
Chopper to third. Throw to first. They get it. Here's the windup. A sharp line drive down the line. No one's going to get that one. Throw to second. He's on board with a single. The pitch. A hard line drive to left field. He snags it. 1 run.
You can't save state.
Here's the windup.
There's an extremely long Game Shark code somebody manually wrote to do it in Mario 64.
High fly to right.
It's like several pages of text.
It's high.
Which is why it's so impressive that Hexen has it built into the game.
Right inside. The pitch. A hard shot. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the windup. Right inside. He'll take a roll down to first. The pitch. Low. Now the pitch.
Wow, that was terrible.
Throw to first. He beats the throw. Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch. He's got it. Here's the pitch. Line drive into right field. It drops in. He beats the throw. Here's the pitch. He looks at his strike. Here's the pitch. It's popped up.
God.
He has it. No runs, 1 hit. No errors after. Now the pitch. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single.
That's because the game is so cheap.
Here's
It's
the
by
pitch.
design.
Line drive to right center.
I'd love to control the
No one's
outfielder,
gonna get that
please.
one. He pulls up with a single. Line drive into left. It drops in.
God.
Throw to the plate. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field.
Oh,
No
dude.
one's going to get that one. The runner scores. High fly to left center. He pulls it in for the out.
What are you doing?
Way off the mark. The runner tags. They bring the run. Here's the pitch. High. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. Throw to the plate.
I shouldn't have done that. It's whoever the built-in
The pitch. A hard
algorithm
line
or
drive
whatever
left.
decides to have you control.
The run comes home. This could be trouble.
Whoever it thinks is the best player.
The runner scores.
It's not very good at choosing,
Pulls
though.
up with a double.
I don't know if y'all can tell, but this game's over.
He got some good wood on this one. A monster shot. Here's the windup. The hard shot. Throw to first. Out. Now the pitch. Popped up. Throw to first. They get him. 7. Here's the pitch. He looks at his strike. Now the pitch. Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2. The pitch. That's a capital K. Now the pitch. A sharp line drive down the line. Base hit. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Low. He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. That's one for the
Nice
highlight reel.
catch, dude.
He's out of there. They turn 2. No runs. Fly ball. He has it. Now the pitch. Line drive into left. It falls in safely.
I doubt it's smart enough to know about home field advantage. It's not in the manual.
High fly to center field. He's got it. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. He makes the play. No run. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. Now the pitch. Strike call. Here's the pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to first. Out.
Tavor, thank you for the 60-month resub. I appreciate it.
That's strike 1. Now the pitch. Low. Here's the windup. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. Out. Now the pitch. Line drive to center. It falls in safely. What was he thinking?
What? How did that guy catch the wild throw?
A sharp line drive to right. He makes the play. No runs. One. Here's the windup. Line drive. It falls in safely. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left center. He snags it.
Because the way the scoreboard is laid out has one team on a top row and one on the bottom. And when it's the second team's turn, it's the bottom of the inning. When it's the first team, it's the top.
He gets it. No run. Here's the windup. Ground ball. Throw to first. Out. High. Now the pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the windup. It might be. It could be. It's out of here.
Where's that been all game, man? We need way more than that.
High fly to right field. He hauls it in. Here's the windup. Strike one. Here's the pitch. No one's going to get that one. Save. He pulls up with it. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to right field. He snags it. One run.
Hello, your pal Wyatt.
High fly to center field. He's got it.
Baseball is terrible.
The pitch. He puts the glove on. Here's the pitch. High fly to left. He snags it. 3 up. Now the pitch. High fly to center field. He has it.
Hello, Amazon Evan.
Here's the windup. Strike one. It's way back.
It sucks so much that they have 8 runs, dude.
Skipper decides to go with a fresh arm from his bullpen. The pitch. A hard shot to third. Throw to first. They get him at first.
I just have to do the World Series.
Good afternoon. Play ball. Here's the windup. Chopper to short. Throw to first. He's out. In there. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Throw to first. They get him at first. Here's the windup. High. The pitch. Strike. Here's the windup. A little too close for comfort. The pitch. A hard line drive to right field. It drops in for a hit. He's in there.
They are ridiculous.
Throw to first. Here's the pitch. Inside. The pitch. High. Here's the pitch. Outside. Strike. 2 down. 1 on. Now the pitch. Low. He'll take a stroll down to first.
2 new jobs.
High and outside. He spins and throws. Safe. Here's the pitch. Low. The pitch. Inside. Now the pitch. That throw was way off.
I am the Braves.
Throw to third. Throw to first. The pitch.
Come on, Chipper Jones. Grand
Now
slam.
the pitch. It's popped up.
Nice, dude.
He has it. This ball game is... The pitch. He puts the glove on. Here's the pitch. He's got it. Here's the windup. Line drive into left center. It drops in. Now the pitch. That's strike 1. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. Now the pitch. Line drive to right center. It drops in. Throw to the plate. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Right inside. Now the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to right center. The run score. Throw to the plate. The run score. I'm out. Good evening, everybody. Play ball. Now the pitch. High fly to right. He pulls it in for the out.
Hey, apparently my RAM arrived.
Here's the pitch.
I ordered it this morning.
In there. Now the pitch.
If you haven't watched the rest of the game, you cannot make assumptions like that. The entire game is like this. I did batting practice. It was like this too.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot to second. That throw was way off the mark. Now the pitch. Strike 1. Here's the pitch. Strike. The pitch. Low and inside. He spins and throws. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short.
Yes, an error.
Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to first. He's out. No run.
I don't want to do warm-up pitches.
Here's the windup. Ground ball to first. Throw to first. They get him at first. The pitch. He snags it.
It's just, yeah, it's just the game. I don't know. It's just a bad game. It's not good. Even if you're directly pixel perfect on the money with the box where the pitch goes, it still kind of seems like it's just RNG whether you get a good hit or not. It also has to do with your timing, you know. If you hit it early, it gets sent to left, right. Well, if you're a right-handed batter and you hit it early, it goes to left field. If you hit it late, it goes right. They did put that in, but God.
Low. Now the pitch. In there. 1 out. Nobody on.
There's never anybody on if I'm the one batting.
Fly ball down the line. He pulls it in for the out.
That's true if you forget the muscle memory.
High fly to left center.
It's pretty hard to press the A button.
Set him down. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to first. They get him. The pitch. A sharp line drive to center field. He makes the play. Now the pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the windup. He gets a hold of this one.
Okay, thank God.
3 up. Now the pitch. Pitch high. The pitch. The hard shot. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. High fly to right center. He's got it.
That's just how this game makes you feel. Like it warps space-time itself.
Inside. Here's the pitch. High.
The game's just hard by default.
Here's the windup.
It's hard by being not good, though.
Throw to first. Out.
Like it actually, so when I was playing this, there's 2 reasons I stopped playing this game.
High fly.
One is because we were doing the challenges and I ran into one that was like, this seems way too hard.
Now the pitch.
So I went and did batting practice.
Hard shot to third. He puts the glove on.
I think you get 20 pitches and I got a base hit on one of them.
Line drive to
Like,
center. He makes the play.
if my hit rate is that poor,
Here's
and
the pitch.
the one challenge is 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, and you're down by like 5, I think. I don't remember. It's something ridiculous. So you got to get several hits in a row, or get walked or error.
Now the pitch.
I was just like, the math ain't math, and
Snags it.
the odds of this being a success are impossibly low.
That's a strike. Here's the pitch.
2 is while I started playing this, I was also making the video for All-Star Baseball 2001, which is
Fly to left.
pretty regarded as the best baseball game on the console. And it was like actually depressing seeing that, how much better it was. I was like, this game sucks so much. It's so bad.
Here's the pitch. Blowing inside. Strike 1.
We scored 3 in an inning earlier because I got a 3-run home run.
Grounder to third.
But it didn't matter.
Throw to first. They get him at first. 3 up. 3. center. It drops in. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single.
The animations in All-Star Baseball and Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball are much better.
Deep to left. He makes the play. The pitch. That's strike one. Now the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to third. He's got it. Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one.
I don't care what Game Pro says. I say this is a stinky turd.
He's got it. No run. Here's the pitch. Outside. Strike one. Here's the pitch. High fly to left.
I swung so late.
He makes the play. Now the pitch. High fly. No one's going to get that one.
See, that's what it does to me. It doesn't let me control the guy who can actually get to the ball. The AI sometimes runs into the exact same issue. It's crazy.
Strike. Here's the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Chopper to short.
No, shoot.
Throw to first.
Oh, he was safe, man.
No run. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. That's one for the highlight reel. They get him.
Also, if you dive and your hitbox overlaps the ball, you will catch it, unless you get an error. That happens rarely.
Here's the windup. Low. Ground ball.
I would like to control the shortstop, please. That's okay, I don't need to. You can't switch players. You just gotta wait for the game to do it.
It's high. Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to first. They get him. Now the pitch. Right inside.
Where are you throwing the ball, man?
Line drive. It drops in. He pulls up with it. Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Strike. Now the pitch. Low. Line drive into right. He's got it.
All right, we got out.
No run. Here's the pitch.
Oops.
It's hit deep.
Please, no, it was a fake.
He makes the play.
I wish he had a dialogue that only triggers on a home run, but he just doesn't. He just he changes it up sometimes.
High. Now the pitch. Low. Here's the windup. Chopper to short. Throw to first. He's out.
Oh, there was a mechanic I was using. I just remembered. I need to... There's like a swing and run button. I was using that. It's like really risky, but it was giving me better results on batting. It's R. Okay.
Here's the pitch. High. Here's the windup. Line drive. He's got it. 3 up. A hard line drive to right field. It drops in. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. That's one for the highlight reel. They get him at second. Double play. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to left field. It drops in. He's on board with a single.
We'll beat it.
Here's the pitch. He gets a hold of this one. He snags it. No run. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Brushed him back. The pitch. High fly to center field. He snags it. Here's the windup. It's high. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Here's the windup. High and inside. He's hitless in tonight's game. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first. Out.
So once you get someone on base, you
Here's the windup. Line drive into left field.
you do the swing and run thing, and it makes the runner steal. So if you hit a ground ball, they'll always throw to the guy stealing the base, but he'll be safe because he's already almost there.
He gets it. Here's the windup.
But first, somebody has to get on base, which is usually done through a walk.
Here's the pitch. High. Now the pitch. That's strike one. Line drive to center field. It falls in safely. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. Base hit. Here's the pitch. Inside.
Well, that is the cheese, the hit and run thing. It's not good cheese, but it is cheese.
He robs them of a base hit. No runs. Here's the windup. Blowing outside.
F minus?
Now the pitch.
How do you get a minus?
High.
I didn't want to eat too much of Panga's fried rice. I might make a protein shake
Strike call.
to satiate
Now
me.
the pitch. High and inside. Here's the windup.
I don't know what he made the fried rice with. I need to ask. It was like little cubes of
A
meat.
hard shot.
It looked like ham or something.
Out.
I don't know what it was.
Skipper decides to go with a fresh arm from his bullpen. The pitch. High.
No, it wasn't any chasu I've had.
Fly to third.
Maybe he did it differently. Well, maybe he didn't know what he was doing and just winged it.
The pitch. Swing and a miss. A hard shot. He robs them of a base hit.
You can play as both Mark McGwire and Sammy
Here's the
Sosa
pitch.
in this game, so technically, yeah. Umpire, catch that, man.
The pitch. Low. Fly ball to left field. It drops in. He pulls up with a single. The pitch. Line drive to center. He snags it.
Yeah, you better not go to third.
Now the pitch. High
What
and
are you
outside.
throwing like that for?
Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. Base hit.
No, dude.
Throw to second.
I thought I would be
He's on board with a
controlling
single.
second base.
Now the pitch. Low. The pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Line drive into right.
Ah, they're going to score, man. They didn't go. There's a chance.
The pitch. Low and inside. Now the pitch. He loses the handle
Dude.
on it.
No. Why? Why?
Ground ball. Throw to first. Out. 1 run. The pitch.
I got to score here.
Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Now the pitch.
Why swing at that?
Here's the windup.
I suck. It's over.
Now the pitch. Popped up. He has it. The pitch. Swung right through that one.
I love how they do that, and it's supposed to be a easy hit, but because it goes so far away from where the glove was, it's like.
He sends him down swinging, and that's all she.
How do you get out of this game? Why is... I want to point out that the first 17 pages of this manual are used to explain the controls, and it's not done well. Trying to see where it talks about difficulty in this. So rookie is like, I don't know. Let's just mess around with this for now. I gotta take a break though. I'm gonna make a protein shake. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I was still quite hungry. Now I am less hungry. Alright, let's experiment with the difficulty on minor, just see how it is. Alright, we're against the Royals, the literal worst team in the game. I had
Good evening, everybody.
10 ounces of oat milk,
Now the pitch.
a tablespoon of peanut butter,
High and inside.
1
pitch.
scoop of protein powder.
High. Now the pitch. Top fly to first. He makes the play.
The manual says rookie is normal.
Here's the windup. Fly ball.
It translates them into
Away.
easy, normal, hard, very hard.
Now the pitch. Strike call. Here's the windup. Fly ball.
There is a game I'm
somebody.
saving for last. Mario 64 is saved for last.
High fly. He gets it.
Honestly, is this game even going to be different? Could I put it on very hard and it's just the, the exact same?
High fly to right center. He pulls it in for the out. Well, you.
Oh boy, warm-up pitches. This game was fun on the PS1. I really need you to revisit it and see if that was young you
Now the pitch.
not knowing any better.
Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. He snags it.
The PS1 has cutscenes in the scenario mode instead of pictures.
Here's the windup.
Wow, he missed a swing.
High.
That's never
The
happened.
pitch. That's strike two. Here's the windup. It falls in safely.
I don't think this is going to be much easier.
He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. Here's the pitch.
No, this game has
He gets it.
a thing called scenario mode.
The
There's
pitch.
20
High fly to center field.
scenarios they made based off of, I believe, off real games for you to
He's safe. He pulls up with a
overcome some adversity.
Now the pitch. High and inside.
I finished, I think,
Here's the pitch.
either 17 or 18 of them, and then I realized that one of them is just not happening.
The pitch.
I'd be shocked if anyone has done it, ever,
Now the pitch.
honestly.
He takes a cut and misses. Inside.
Because even if you
Here's the
were
pitch.
skilled enough and you're like, I'm going to grind this out,
He's
you would
out
have to
of
play
there.
this game enough to do it.
Now the pitch. Strike. Low. Here's the pitch. High fly to right. He holds it in.
So now we've jumped to
Now
just
pitch.
the World Series.
High fly to right field.
So I need to win 4 games, which I've won 0.
3 up.
I even lowered the difficulty, and I'm the best team playing against the worst team. And you know what? It's not looking like it matters.
Here's the pitch. Strike one. Here's the windup. High and outside. Strike. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Here's the windup. A hard shot. Base
It's
hit.
in the top of the 9th. Wow, even better.
He's on board with a single. The pitch.
I would actually scream if
Got
I
it. Throw to first. They turn two.
came back, took the lead, and then they still won.
Swing and a miss. Here's the windup.
I think you're down by 5,
Here's the pitch.
and it's the top of the 9th, 2 outs.
It's high.
I think you do get a guy on first, maybe.
Swing and a miss.
But, like, who cares?
Blowing outside. Now the pitch. Inside. He'll take a stroll.
Okay, now that I have someone on base, I can try this hit and run thing.
High fly to right.
A ground ball, not a pop-up.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Foul ball. Throw to first. Save. Here's the pitch.
Oh, I made...
Now the pitch. High fly.
Stop with the fly ball.
He pulls it in for the out. The runner tags. The pitch. Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. Chopper to first. Throw to second.
See, that's the hit and run strat, although I still got out.
No runs. Nope.
They always throw to second rather than to first.
A hard shot. Throw to first. He's out. The pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Now the pitch. A hard line drive to left field. Base hit. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Throw to third.
Oh, on this lower difficulty, I can do the thing where I run backwards and they will try to take the base.
Inside. Here's the pitch.
Dude, my thumb slipped off the joystick. Oh my god.
He's on board with a single. I'm out. Good afternoon.
Alright. Whatever, we're just beating it on easy. I don't even care. I just need out of this game.
Now the pitch.
If I can beat it on easy.
High fly to right center. It drops in. Here's the pitch.
Whoa, what is this glove doing, man? Oh, I forgot to do the hit and run.
They get him at second. Double play.
This is the most miserable game.
Here's the pitch.
It is literally this.
High fly to right field. He makes the play. This ball.
Whisperer pet. I got a Quetzin pet.
Now the pitch. Blowing outside. Swing and a miss. Here's
Now I'm
the
doing
windup.
Seratness so I
Line
can
drive into left. No one's going to get that one.
get the Seratness cudgel and more efficiently.
A sharp line drive to right. It drops in.
Do perilous moves.
Throw to third. Just under the tag. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. High fly. He snags it. The runner tags. The run score.
I remember those games very well.
Good evening, everybody. Play ball. Here's the windup. Low.
You know what both of those games had? A guide. E-toy bass fishing, watch the speed run and mimic it. Mahjong Master. Get Minimat to teach me Mahjong.
Here's the windup.
What do I have in this game?
High.
Nothing.
Here's the pitch.
Even the long play channel gave up on it.
Outside. He'll take a stroll down to first. Now the pitch. High. Here's the pitch. Chopper to second.
I forgot to do the hit and
Throw
run.
to first. He's out.
Bunting is horrible in this. It's almost always a pop fly bunt.
A little bit outside. The pitch. A hard shot.
What? Why'd he go back?
They get him at first.
What the heck, dude? I told you to hit and run.
Low. Line drive to right center. He makes
I've never seen somebody jump in place in this game until right there. I didn't even know you could do that. No, I mean if you bunt, it like goes like right in front of the catcher. It's horrible.
high and outside. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Outside. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Pop fly to first. A routine play.
Why was that guy leading off? Just dove back.
The pitch. Strike. Now the pitch. Popped up. He pulls it in for the out.
Oh, I thought that was 3 outs.
This ball game. Here's the
How do you
windup.
even bunt?
Low and inside.
I think it's B. Bunting is like this.
In there. Here's the windup. Low. Popped up.
It's so bad.
They get him at first. Now the pitch.
Who bunts like that
It's
ever?
way back.
Yes.
It's out of here. The pitch. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first. He's out. Now the pitch.
I mean, if the guy was on first, he would get the
High and
second.
outside.
And then
Here's the windup.
you bunt with the next guy, he'd get the third. But then if I bunt with the guy after that, they'll just get me out. 3
One
outs.
run. One hit.
And it achieves nothing.
Here's the pitch. Strike call. Now the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first. Out. The pitch. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to right field. It drops in.
Why did he dive? I didn't tell him to do that.
Throw to second. Just under the tag.
Come on.
Here's the pitch. Line drive. It drops in for a hit. Throw to the plate.
Dude!
Throw to third. Throw to the plate. He's out.
Oh my god. The camera like shifted and I couldn't tell which direction I was running.
Here's the pitch.
I don't think I've ever been in a rundown until that.
The pitch. A hard shot. Foul ball. Now the pitch. A hard shot. He makes the play. No runs. The pitch. It's high.
I mean, the biggest sin in this entire game, I think, is how you can't
little
change
bit
players' fielding. There just is no function for that. You have to wait for the computer to do
Here's
it.
the pitch.
It's absurd.
Here's the windup. A hard shot. Throw to first. They get him at first. Now the pitch.
Now, how was that a strike?
Here's the windup. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. High. Now the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. It's high. Now the payoff pitch. High fly to right center. He's got it.
I wish I could overcharge and just murder the pitcher until they have no players left and have to forfeit.
High fly to right center. He snags it. 3 up. Here's the windup. That's a strike. He makes the play. Here's the windup. High and outside.
No, when you're fielding, it chooses who you're controlling. So if it's a fly ball in between
He takes a cut and misses.
the second baseman and the right fielder, and I'm like, oh, I'm expecting to control the right fielder, so I'm going to hold down. And it's like, actually, you're controlling the second baseman. In a different game, you would press some button to swap, and it would be like, oh, the next closest player is the right fielder. And then you'd start running down. In this game, you can't until the second baseman is far enough away that it's like, oh, shoot. Now we got to use the right fielder. Like, you can't make that decision.
Here's the pitch.
It's just not a function of the game.
Popped up in foul
I
territory.
don't know why I swung at that.
He's got it. Here's the windup. A hard shot to first. He robs him of a base hit. Inside. Here's the pitch. Low.
I only simulated games in like one of the very first sports games, and then people were annoyed in the comments, and I was like, yeah, they got a point.
Inside. He'll take a stroll down to first. Here's the pitch. It's high. Now the pitch. Ground ball to third. Throw to first.
All right, we can do the hit and run strat.
Here's the pitch. High fly. He has it.
No, there were 2 outs anyway.
No runs. The pitch. Strike call. Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. He gets the strikeout. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. The pitch. Struck him out.
I mean, they do bat worse on this difficulty. Like, it's
Low.
basically impossible to strike somebody out on normal.
He looks at a strike.
It just won't happen.
In there. Here's the windup. Chopper to short.
See, like right there, I wanted to control the shortstop, but it made me be the pitcher until the ball was too far away from the pitcher. In that case, it wasn't a problem, but in many other cases, it is.
Now the pitch. It's high. The pitch. Outside. It's drifting foul.
Yeah. Please don't catch it.
Foul ball. The pitch.
Yes, Trubot is over.
That's strike 2. Now the pitch. High fly. It falls in safely.
What is this game? What is this game?
Here's the pitch. High and outside. It's way back. He's got it. Throw to first. He's in there. Here's the pitch. Oh. The pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to second. He's out. Double play.
Probably won't watch Field of Dreams.
Here's the windup. A hard shot. No one's going to get that one. He's in there. Here's the pitch. It's high. The pitch. Strike call. Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. He's got it.
I don't want more baseball in my life.
High and outside. Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Struck him out. The pitch. High fly to right center. No one's going to get that one. He beats the throw. Throw to the plate. They bring her on.
How is he safe?
Here's the pitch. The pitch. Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. He sends him down swinging. 1 run. Here's the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the windup. High fly to right.
This game's just as hard on easy difficulty.
Now the pitch. Ground ball. Throw to first. They get him at first. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. Foul ball. Now the pitch. It's hit deep to center. He makes the play. 3 out. Here's the windup. He makes the play. Now the pitch. Low. Strike 1. Now the pitch. A sharp line drive to center field. It drops in. Throw to second. He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Grounder to third. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. He makes the play. Double play. 3 up. Now the pitch. A hard shot to first.
The pitch.
They get him.
And the pitch. Now the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Low. Popped up. He pulls it in for the out. Now the pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Out. This one's turning up. Now the pitch. That was a purpose pitch. Here's the windup. A hard shot to first. Throw to first. That throw was way off the mark. He can't handle it. Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. Ring him up. High and outside. Here's the pitch. Low and inside.
Why are you throwing it like that?
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. In there. Here's the pitch. Ring him up. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. He has it. No runs. Here's the windup. Inside. That's strike one. Now the pitch. Here's the windup. High and inside. The count's even at 2-2. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball. Now the pitch. High fly to left center. He makes the play. Here's the windup. A little bit outside. Now the pitch.
Ball. Oh, pitch.
That's a strike.
How is that a strike?
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
A little bit inside. He's hitless in tonight's game. The pitch. A sharp line drive to right.
A sharp line drive directly to the right fielder.
Here's the windup. Fly ball. Throw to first. He's in there.
I don't even know how to steal. I really wish they'd stop doing that.
Here's the pitch. High fly to right center. He's got it. No runs. Now the pitch. He's got it. The pitch. That's strike one. Now the pitch. Throw to first. They get him. Here's the pitch. The pitch. It's popped up.
Who am I controlling? Oh my god.
Play. 3 up. Here's the windup.
Oh, there goes the tire.
Here's the bits.
Here's the pitch. Fly ball.
Tifo running for 100 bits.
The pitch. Inside. Here's the windup. The hard shot. Throw to first. They
It's
get
just,
it.
it's impossible to hit the ball in this stupid game.
The pitch. It might be.
Please
It
be.
could be.
No.
He makes the play.
Why, dude?
Now the pitch. It's high.
Still Tom, thing for the giant emote.
Here's the windup. Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. A hard shot to first. They get him at first. 3 up. The pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the windup. Strike two. Now the pitch. Throw to first. They get him at first. Here's the windup. That's a strike. The pitch. It's popped up. A routine play. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to right field. It falls in safely. Throw to second. He's out of there.
Got him.
3 up.
Extra innings, no way.
High fly to right. He's got it. Here's the pitch. High and outside.
Oh, the pitch.
The pitch.
The pitch.
He gets a home
Please,
run.
no, quit tricking me.
Got it.
Just give me a home run. I'm begging you.
Here's the windup. High and inside. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. The pitch.
No, it wasn't home run. It was one hit. One
3
base
balls,
hit.
no strikes. Here's the windup. Low. He'll take a stroll down to first. Here's the pitch. High and
Oh,
inside.
1 out of 20
Now
swings.
the pitch. High. The pitch. Low. Now the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to second. He's out of there. No runs. A hard shot to second.
I don't think that it's strict. I think it's just luck.
Throw to second. He's on board with a single.
They do walk me sometimes, but
A hard shot to first.
I thought that guy was my first baseman. Oh my
Throw to
god.
third.
Oh, I got him.
Tagged out.
Nice. Okay, that's good.
Here's the pitch. Line drive to right center. No one's going to get that one. Throw to third. Save. Here's the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball. Here's the pitch. Brushed him back. The pitch. Ground ball to first. Throw to second.
Oh, no, 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 no. I would have won if I didn't do that stupid whatever I did. Atlanta versus Tampa Bay. They suck too.
Good afternoon,
Now the pitch. The pitch. Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the windup.
Why is the Tampa Bay uniform black?
Here's the pitch.
Look like the White Sox.
Throw to first. They get him at first.
You're waiting for the pitch?
Here's the windup.
Oh, no, this one's the wind-up.
Strike one. Here's the pitch.
There you go.
He takes a cut and misses. Here's the windup. Line drive. It drops in. Throw to second. He pulls up. Now the pitch. Throw to second. He's out of there. Here's the pitch. Pop fly to third. A routine play. No runs. The pitch. Strike one. Now the pitch. Inside. The pitch.
I did not know that.
Throw to first. He pulls up with a single. High. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. High. Throw to first. Ground ball to second.
Oh, I forgot to do the hit and
Throw to
run.
first.
Well, he didn't throw anyway.
Now the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to first. This ball game is... Here's the windup. A hard shot right there.
I mean, the only real chance I have at scoring in this is getting a home run. Like, I'm not going to get enough base hits to do it. Just, I don't know if that's even happened ever.
That's a strike. The pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to first.
Why did you do that?
Way off the mark. A hard shot. He puts the glove on. Double play. The side is retired. Here's the windup. Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. Inside. In there. Here's the
Was
pitch.
that in there, though? Was it really?
It's high. Now the pitch. Low. He'll take a stroll down the first.
Got a guy on.
Here's the pitch. Blowing outside. Now the pitch. High fly. He's got it. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Fantastic play.
Not out. He was in there, man.
3 up. Now the pitch. Line drive. He makes the play. The pitch. A hard shot. Foul ball. Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch. How do they decide who, if it goes to game 7, how do they know who the home team is? Is there like a coin toss or something?
The pitch. He looks at a strike. Here's the windup. Strike 2. Here's the pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to first. They get him at first. Set him down in order.
All-star game.
Now the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to first. Out. Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
High fly to center field. He snags it. Here's the windup. High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out. 3 up. Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the windup. Chopper to second. Throw to first. He needs to get his head in the ball game.
Stop doing that. What is wrong with you?
Here's the pitch. Strike. Now the pitch. That's strike 2. The pitch.
Where's their errors?
He's out of there. Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. High and inside. Now the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to second. He's out. They turn 2. 3 up. Here's the pitch. A hard line drive to center. He's got it. Now the pitch. It's way back.
Yes.
A monster shot.
Let's go, Javi Lopez. Javi Lopez Gaming.
Swing and a miss.
Just don't let them
Here's the
score.
pitch. It's popped up. He's got it. Now the pitch.
What do you mean, what's the
Ground
issue?
ball.
Look at it.
Foul ball. The pitch. High fly to right. He snags it. 1 run. Here's the windup. Strike call. The pitch. High and outside. Now the pitch.
Why
High and
is he
inside.
throwing like that? Stop.
That's strike 2. Now the pitch. Line drive to right center. Base hit.
Look at it. Look at it.
Throw to second.
Look at it.
He's out of there. Here's the pitch. That one almost got it. Now the pitch. Strike.
Dude, every other
Here's the
pitch is a
pitch.
wild throw. What is this guy doing?
Strike. Throw to first. Out. Now the pitch. It's way back. It's
Why?
Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. It falls in safely. He's on board with a single. Now the pitch. Grounder to second. 1 run. Here's the windup. In there. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left. He makes the play.
Line drive in the left. He makes the play.
Here's the windup.
Here's the windup.
He gets a hold.
He
of that
gets
one.
a hold of this one.
He makes the play. That's strike 1. Here's the windup. Strike 2.
That is not a strike.
It's high. Here's the windup. A hard shot. Throw to first. They get him at first. 3 up. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Foul ball. Now the pitch. Right there.
It's just general FF7 shirt.
Here's the windup. He makes the play. Now the pitch. He makes the play. 3 up. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. It falls in safely. He's on
What is
board
this
with a
game?
Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field.
Yes.
It drops in. He's in there. He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out. Here's the pitch. High and inside. Now the pitch. A hard shot to second.
Come on, dude.
High and inside. Now the pitch.
Sometimes the exclamation point is like a blooper down the middle. The problem is it shows the glove and then it just teleports to the middle and you're not ready for it.
Outside.
Yes. You walked with the bases loaded. I love this game.
Here's the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. Now the pitch. A little bit outside.
He's gonna do it.
Here's the pitch. High and outside. He'll take a stroll down to first.
Oh my God! Why is this game?
Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. Now the pitch. In there. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Throw to second. He's out. The run score.
Oh my God!
Now the pitch. Strike one. He spins and throws. Line drive to right center. It falls in
Dude,
safely.
I need as many runs as I can get because you never know. They may just score 8 out of nowhere.
Here's the pitch. Low. A little bit outside. The pitch. Ground ball to third. He's out. 4 runs. Now the pitch. A hard shot to short. He robs him of a base hit.
Morale is
Here's
low.
the pitch. A sharp line drive to left. Base hit. Throw to second. He's out. Here's the windup. Chopper to third. Throw to first. They get him. Set him down in order.
I lowered the difficulty and I guess we'll be able to win. It still just sucks.
Here's the windup. High fly. He has it.
The AI just walked me 3 times in a row with the bases loaded. Because that's a thing that
Strike one.
makes sense.
Now the pitch. Low. Inside. Here's the windup. Ground ball. Throw to first. He's out. He puts the glove on. 3 up.
I don't want to jinx it. 2 more innings.
Line drive to center field.
I'm jinxing it. Hang on, let's trick him.
Throw to
Oh,
second.
I threw too
He's
soon.
on board with a single. The pitch. A hard shot. Throw to second. He's out of there. That's a twin killing. Here's the windup. Strike call. Here's the pitch.
The pitch.
Strike call.
No, the pitch.
A sharp line drive to center field. He makes the play. Set him down in order. The pitch.
The pitch.
High fly to left field. He snags it. Here's the pitch. It's hit deep to right center.
Old school RuneScape was down for like 6 hours and it wasn't even, it was planned maintenance and people were just flipping out on Reddit. They're acting like
Inside.
their water
Here's the pitch.
source got cut off. I have
Strike
no way
one.
to get water.
Line drive. He snags it.
This was like a couple weeks ago.
Here's the pitch.
I was like, this is sad. It's not even 24 hours. It's just like
Now the pitch.
6 hours.
That's a strike. Here's the pitch.
And it was planned maintenance. They said it was going to happen.
Here's the windup. Pop fly to first. He snags it. Foul ball. Here's the windup.
What is the most time I've spent on a baseball game, I wonder? It has to be Power League.
He needs to get his head in the
Of course we
ballgame.
can't get the last out. We gotta give him a chance.
The pitch. Strike one. Now the pitch. The hard shot to second. Throw to first. Ah.
Alright, we won a game.
And that's all she wrote.
1 out of 4. Save.
Good afternoon.
Oh wait, I need to actually practice because this is a new pitcher. So the way pitching works in this game is I can't view his pitches. It's actually impossible. The only way to know what his pitches are by experimenting. And he can have a pitch slotted to up, down, left, right, diagonal, down, left, diagonal, down, right. If he doesn't have one, it defaults to change up. Alright, his curveball's down left. Okay, there's his sinker.
Now the pitch. He takes a cut and
Well,
misses.
see, this guy doesn't have a slider like the last guy, so it threw a change up.
He makes the play. Here's the windup. Low and inside.
Okay, so this guy just doesn't have a slider. He only has 4 pitches.
Chopper to first. Fantastic play. Out. The pitch. Chopper to short. Yeah. The side is retired.
Hey, maybe they sold a strategy guide and that tells you the
Hard
pitches.
shot to first.
Like, that's my only guess.
The pitch. High fly to right center. He's got it. Now the pitch.
That was only 11 hours? I had to play so many games in that.
Here's the pitch. It's high.
That's crazy.
Here's the windup. Ground ball. Fantastic play.
I did a combat roll. Expedition 33.
Line drive down the line. Base hit.
Ah, come on. Why did you dive? I didn't tell you to do that.
Throw to third.
Nice.
He's out.
Tricked him.
Here's the pitch.
Dude, Fred McGriff, he was cracked.
A hard shot to short. It falls in safely.
Oh my god, that is
This could be extra bases.
disastrous. See if we can trick him.
Throw to third.
No, he threw it away.
That throw was way off the mark. It's an inside the park home run. I'm out.
I don't even have to load the game. I just gotta quit out.
Good afternoon.
Oh, he does have a slider. It's just mapped to left instead of right for some reason.
Play ball. Time out.
No, I got the previous win, not this one. Chat, I gotta take a quick break, so I'll be right back. All right.
Play ball. That's strike one. Here's the pitch. He looks at a strike. Here's the windup. He makes the play. Now the pitch. Low. The pitch. Strike two. Now the pitch. Fly ball. He has it. Throw to first. Out. Set him down. Now the pitch. Fly ball down the line. Out of play. Here's the windup. A hard shot to short.
NBA hang time's amazing.
Here's the pitch. High fly to right field. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. High fly. He makes the play. Now the pitch. Fly ball. Out of play. Here's the pitch. High and outside. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch.
Way to go! Here's some cat.
He's out of there.
Cal, thank you for $1.23. I appreciate it.
He looks at a strike. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the windup. Ring him up. The pitch.
The pitch.
High. Now the pitch.
Now the pitch.
Strike call. The pitch. Strike. A hard shot. He puts the glove on. The pitch.
The pitch.
Strike. Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
He takes a cut and misses. Now the pitch. A hard shot to first. He's out. The side is returned. Low. Here's the pitch. It's high.
At least I'm getting some good rune crafting XP between pitches.
Low and inside. The pitch. Strike call. Here's the pitch. Low. He'll take a stroll down
No,
the
not crafting, rune crafting. I already have 99 crafting.
a little bit outside. Here's the pitch.
Shoot.
Strike one. Here's the pitch. High and inside. Now the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. It's high. He'll take a stroll down
There
the
it.
throw to second.
I don't know how to steal. I'm never going to. Stop trying to pick me off.
Here's the pitch. It's high. Here's the pitch. In there. The pitch. High fly to right field. He makes the play. He tags up. Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Now the pitch. Ground ball to first. Throw to second. He needs to get his head in the ball game.
What? Why did that guy not go home? I mean, the bases are loaded now, but...
Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to the plate. They bring it around.
Nice. So here's, if you have runners on, they always try to get the, like, highest base person.
Now the pitch. High fly. He makes the play.
You just need it to be a ground ball to have any kind of success.
Outside. Now the pitch. Strike.
Oh no!
Second. Tagged out.
I did a hit and run. I wasn't even paying attention.
No.
I shouldn't have done that. Oh well.
Here's the pitch.
I forgot if you miss the swing when you do that, it's not good.
High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out.
Well, no, I know how to steal with a hit and run.
Here's the pitch.
Basically, you swing and everybody on base just starts running as soon as the guy swings.
That throw was way. Here's the windup. Strike. The pitch.
The only difference I've noticed with the difficulty is they swing worse. Like, it's actually possible to strike somebody out on easy.
Line drive to right center. He makes the play.
I think on normal, their gameplay ability is maxed out. Like, their batting and fielding. I think what it does is it doesn't, like this glove just isn't, or the glove's there, but I think on hard, the glove's there, and then it disappears. And then on very hard, it's just not there at all. I think that's the difference. Because there were certain scenarios in the scenario mode where the glove just behaved differently. Nice.
Now the pitch.
Now the pitch.
A hard shot to second. Throw the first. He pulls up with a single.
Safe.
The pitch.
The pitch.
Inside. Throw to first.
Throw to first.
That throw was way off the mark.
What do you mean?
Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field.
We'll have to see what the next game is. It could very well be worse. That is not out of the question.
Now the pitch. Popped up. He's got it. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch.
Majora's Mask would be like an ideal follow-up
Now the pitch.
because it's easy.
Inside.
A lot of the good games that are left are also quite hard, and I don't,
That's strike two.
at least it'll be good, but I'll
Here's
get
the pitch.
frustrated.
He's out of
Like,
there.
if I get perfect dark, I'm gonna be raging.
Here's the windup. Strike call. The pitch.
I'm down for Mahjong.
That's
I like
strike two.
Mahjong.
Here's the pitch.
Not down for Shogi or
Strike
Pachinko.
three. The side is retired.
I do think the Mahjong game that's left is quite brutal, but I still enjoy Mahjong.
Now the pitch. High. Inside. Now the pitch. Low and outside.
I'll probably try to get the medals in Star Fox, unless they're like
He'll take a stroll down to first.
100-hour grind, then I'm not. But
Here's the pitch. Low. He robs them of a base hit. Here's the pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to first. Out. Now the pitch. He looks at a strike.
I hate when they
Here's the
do
pitch.
that.
High fly. He has it.
You're not allowed to help. Please help. I just don't think you have any help to offer here.
Line drive into left field. Base hit. Throw to second. He pulls up. Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch.
As far as I can tell, there's no footage on the entirety of YouTube of somebody winning a game in this game.
Throw to third. He beats the throw.
Yeah, I read that in the manual, but it drains your stamina. It's not worth it.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. He's got it. He tags up. They bring in a run.
This was on Dreamcast?
He looks at a strike. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. Now the pitch. Fly ball down the line. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to second. He makes the play.
I wonder if this is a case of like
1 run.
the disc-based consoles got like a okay game
It's high.
and they were like, oh, we don't have enough space to make the game on the N64. What do we
Line
do?
drive to center field. No one
I'm like,
can
well,
get
let's
that one.
make it terrible.
He's on board with a single.
Let's make it suck until you can fit it on a cart.
That's a strike. Here's the pitch. Low. The pitch. Line drive to center field. He snags it. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. High fly. He gets it. No run. Now the pitch. Low and outside. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the windup. Strike 2.
It's like actual tasks to bat in this game. It's crazy. Like,
Base hit.
it's absurd how difficult it is.
Throw to
And
second.
oh, shoot.
That
Oh, I
throw
caught it.
was way off the mark. Now the pitch. Chopper to second. Throw to first. Double play. The pitch. He snags it. The side is... Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the windup. They get him at first. Here's the pitch. Low.
You better believe it. It's here. This is real life.
Here's
It's the world you
windup.
live in.
A hard shot to short. He's on board with a single. Now the pitch. Chopper to second. They get him at second. They turn 2. Set him down.
I mean, I changed the difficulty to easy, and I think it's helping. I
Blowing
just
outside. Now the pitch.
don't care. I don't know.
A hard line drive to left field. It falls in safely. He pulls up with a single.
This
Here's the
game
pitch.
sucks. I don't want to play it.
Here's the pitch.
We're just doing it out of
A hard
tradition at this point.
shot. Foul ball. The pitch. Right there. He beats the throw. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to center field. He makes the play. The pitch. A hard shot. He makes the play. No run. Here's the pitch. Strike call. The pitch.
Here's the N64 challenge. And the
A
pitch.
hard shot to short.
It's crazy. I'm arguably the best team going against one of the bottom 3 teams.
Here's the pitch.
I'm like barely
A
winning.
hard shot to short. He's got it.
Uneasy. Like, what is happening?
Here's the windup. He gets a hold of this one.
STH Thunder, thank you for
3 up.
49-month resub, 49 in a row. I appreciate it.
Inside. Here's the pitch. Foul ball. Here's the windup.
Here's the windup.
Chopper to first.
Chopper to first.
They get him at first.
They get him at
Throw to
first.
first. Here's
Throw
the
to
pitch.
first.
Strike call.
Strike
Now the
called.
pitch. Strike.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot to first. They get him. Throw to first. Throw to first. Throw to... The pitch.
The pitch.
Throw to second.
Nah, I threw it too
He's
soon.
on board with a single.
Oh yeah, that's a
Here's the
thing you
pitch.
can do on easy is
Rolling outside.
run
the pitch.
away in the
High
outfield.
fly to center
And if
field.
you get too far away, they'll go to the next base. But if you like
No
time it
run.
correctly when they start running, you get them out
Now the
every
pitch.
time.
A hard shot. Foul ball. Here's the windup. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. High fly to center field. He has it. Here's the windup. It's hit deep to right center. He snags it.
Chat, should I do more free roam or do Grand Prix stuff
Here's the
tomorrow?
windup. High and outside. Now the pitch. He gets a hold of this one. He pulls it in for the out. Set him down. Here's the windup. He makes the play.
Or whatever unlocks characters, I guess. I think it's Grand
He
Prix.
makes the play. The pitch. Chopper to third.
I want to control the third
Throw to
baseman.
first. They get him at first. And this one.
2 down.
Good evening, everybody. Play ball.
Play ball.
Here's the windup. Low. Here's the pitch.
Well, what does Grand Prix unlock then?
High fly to right center.
Don't you have to do Grand Prix to get something?
Here's the windup. High and inside. Here's the pitch. Strike one.
What am I unlocking then by doing stuff in free roam? Like,
A little bit outside.
have I unlocked anything
Ball.
besides
One strike.
Luigi
Here's
outfits?
the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. Low. He'll take a stroll
Bigger
down the
base.
first. The pitch. Strike.
Oh my god, the knuckleball.
Here's the pitch.
That's scary.
Look out.
That was
He
crazy.
spins and throws. Here's the pitch. High and
I'll do
outside.
the Grand Prix, but I was told you
pitch.
should unlock mirror mode
A little bit
first.
inside. Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Because if you get the stars on mirror mode, you get it on
Now the
all
payoff pitch.
CCs.
High. He'll take a stroll down to first. The pitch. A hard shot to second. He's out. Double play. No runs.
This is the World Series. So he doesn't have a changeup? He's got slider. Screwball. Sinker.
Here's the windup. Swung
And
right
curve.
through
He's
that
just
one.
Greg Maddux doesn't have a
pitch.
changeup. What the heck?
Ground ball. Throw to first. Out. Here's the windup. A hard line drive to left field. It drops in.
Oh, I
Throw
threw it
to
too
second.
soon.
He pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. He looks
The
for the
pitch.
strike.
Now the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
The pitch.
A hard
And the
shot
pitch.
to second.
No,
third.
too much.
Save. Now the pitch.
Oh, what a good
A hard
game.
shot. He snags it.
It threw to the wrong base.
Save. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Now the pitch. Line drive into right field. He makes the play. No runs. It might be. It could be.
Yeah, the guy thinks he's in a figure skating arena. I don't know what's going on with that.
Strike one. High fly to left center. He has it. Now the pitch.
The pitch.
A hard shot. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. High fly to right.
Oh, that might get through.
Base hit. He's safe. He's in there. Swing
Oh,
and a miss.
shoot. No, I suck. Okay, they're not going to throw it.
Here's the pitch. Line drive to center.
Nice.
They bring
RBI.
her on. No one's going to get that one. He pulls up with the pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. High fly to right.
No.
He gets it. One run.
Oh, chat, this is a arcade week,
Here's the
but
pitch.
they moved it to Saturday this week.
It's high. Here's
So
the
Saturday will be a short stream, I think.
windup. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. A hard shot. Foul ball. Now the pitch. A hard shot.
I grinded for ages to do those scenarios.
Throw to second. He
I
pulls up
put
with
in
a
the
single.
work. That one with
Here's
the
the pitch.
White Sox where the
Going
wind is
inside.
blowing like
Here's the
50
pitch.
miles an hour.
Outside.
That one
Now the
sucked.
pitch. He makes the play.
I thought, you know what? Let's try to show this game off. Let's do these scenarios and make a neat sports video in the future, you know?
That's a strike. Now the pitch. Strike. The pitch.
No, he does have a changeup. That's weird.
He's out of there. This ball game is being. Now the pitch.
The pitch, and the pitch, the pitch, now the pitch, here's the pitch.
It drops in. Throw to second. He's on board with a single.
Yeah, I literally can't do this. Like, it would take me ages with save states.
Strike one.
It would take so long.
It's hit deep to center. He makes the play.
Like, it's crazy.
Throw to first. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to second. They get him at second. They turn two.
The problem is sometimes when he says that, it actually is a home run. So it always, you gotta pay attention.
Line drive into right field. No one's gonna get that one.
I may have went too far, yeah.
Just under the tag. Throw to second. Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Throw to third.
Why did I do that?
Here's the pitch. He snags it.
Yes, dude. That was huge.
Here's the pitch. Line drive.
That was bad. I think he's going to score. Why did you dive, man?
The run score. He pulls up with a triple. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short.
Oh my God.
Right there to make the play. One run. Now the pitch. High fly. He's got it. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Strike call. Here's the pitch. That's strike two.
Come on.
The pitch. Outside. Here's the windup. Low.
Walk me. Oh, that's not going to walk.
He gets a hold of this one.
Oh, yes. Go, 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 go.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Throw to the plate. Throw to
What?
first.
Why did they throw it home? That was
Here's
weird.
the pitch.
No, why did he went back, man? I told you to hit and run. You could have scored.
The pitch. High. Throw to third. He's in there.
An anonymous gifter, thank you for gifting a sub to The Pitch.
High fly.
I appreciate it.
He pulls it in. For
Man.
the no run. Now the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the windup.
Here's the windup.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
He snags it. Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. Caught him looking. Now the pitch. A little bit inside. The pitch. A sharp line drive to right.
Oh, got him.
He's out. 3 up. Here's the windup.
Here's the windup.
That's strike 1. Here's the pitch. Inside. The pitch. He got all of this one.
Okay.
He hit that one a mile. Here's the windup. Chopper to short. Throw to first. They get him at first. The pitch.
The pitch.
Swing and a miss. Now the pitch.
Now the pitch.
Strike call. Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Outside. The pitch. Low. Now the pitch.
I was so early.
The pitch. It might be. It could be.
Okay.
Out of here. Here's the windup. That's a strike. Now the pitch. Outside. Here's the windup. He takes a cut and misses. He's hitless in tonight's game. Now the pitch. It's popped up. He has it.
The pitch.
2 runs.
Now the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch. And the pitch.
Throw to first. They get him. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Here's the
Ganicon.
pitch.
Ganicon and Diet Coke, and I'll be good.
Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. The hard shot to second. Throw to
Nah,
second.
too early.
He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Strike. The pitch. Line drive into left. It falls in safely. Save. He's on board with a single.
That's a movie I've seen. The better version of it, too. The Longest
Here's
Yard.
the pitch. That's a strike. Now the pitch. Ground ball to second. They turn 2. No run. The pitch. Strike call. Here's the windup. Here's the pitch. Low. 1 and 2. Now the pitch. It might be. It could be.
Dude, what is happening?
This could be
Oh,
trouble.
what? I've never seen it do that view and not be a home run. I didn't even know it.
Hit deep to center.
I didn't know it could do that.
He pulls it in for the out. Line drive to right center. It falls in safely. That throw was way off the mark. Here's the pitch. That's strike 1. Throw to first.
Throw to first, throw to first, throw to first.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Throw to second. They get him at second.
What?
Turn
He was
2.
safe, dude.
No run.
Jose Canseco.
A hard shot. Throw to first. He's out. Now the pitch. High and inside. Here's the windup. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Here's the windup. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to left center. He makes the play. Set him down. Look out. The pitch. Low and inside.
Low and inside, low and inside.
A hard line drive to center. No one's going to get that one. He's on board with a single. The pitch. Line drive to center. It falls in safely.
Outing.
Throw to first.
Southerby, thank you for 7-month resub with Prime Gaming. I appreciate it. No, it had this scenario mode that I tried to do. It turned out to be actually unbeatable.
Swung right through that one.
So now we're doing the World Series, except that was too hard. So now I'm doing it on easy, because I'm extremely over this game.
He tags up. Throw to third. He's out.
Oh shoot, I got wrecked.
Here's the pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to second. Throw to third. Throw to second. He's out.
Man, the AI is like super OP at rundowns.
Here's the windup.
There's no way to win that.
Line drive. Base hit.
Ah,
Throw
too
to
early.
second. He's on board with a single. Right there. That throw was way off the mark. He tags up. Throw to third. Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Ground ball to first. They get him. Throw to the plate. Throw. The pitch. Strike call. Here's the pitch. A hard shot down the line.
Oh no! Come on!
Extra bases. They bring him around. He's safe. He's on board with a double. Now the pitch. Chopper to short. One run. Tip.
And we're still winning.
A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. Line drive into right field. He makes the play. Inside. Here's the windup. High fly to left. He makes the play. The pitch. Blowing outside. Now the pitch. High. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the windup. A hard shot.
Okay.
That's strike one.
Strike one.
Now the pitch. High fly to left. He pulls it in for the out. No run. The pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. Throw to first. They get him at first. Now the pitch. A hard shot. It falls in safely.
Oh, I think I got him.
Tagged out.
Nice.
Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. Here's the windup. In there. The pitch. Chopper to short. They get him at first. Set him down and
One more inning.
here's the windup. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
High and inside.
High and inside.
Here's the windup.
Here's the windup.
Strike one. That's a strike.
God.
Now the pitch. Low. Now the payoff pitch. High fly to right center. He's got it. Here's the windup. Fly ball.
Fly ball.
Foul ball.
Foul ball.
The pitch. Line drive into left center. He makes the play. Now the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. High fly to left. He snags it.
3 outs, and we're out of here.
Now the pitch.
2 out. Why, dude?
Was way off the mark. Throw to second.
Why?
I'm out.
Where's their error at, huh? They're on rookie. They're easy, whatever. When are they gonna have an error?
Play ball.
Here's the pitch. He looks at his stride. Here's the pitch. Strike two. Now the pitch. Low. The pitch. It's in there for the strikeout.
I'm out. Play ball.
Now the pitch. He looks at his stride. Here's the pitch. Fly ball. He snags it.
I'm out.
Stop. You're the computer. Why are you going so slow?
Play ball.
A hard shot to short. Throw to first. He needs to get his head.
Dude.
Throw to second. Save.
Oh my god.
The pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive down the line.
That's such a
Dropped in
joke.
for a hit.
God, man.
The run comes home.
Such a joke.
Bringing a run. And that's all she wrote.
This game sucks.
Good afternoon.
Play ball.
Dusty Griff, thank you for the 48-month resub with
Outside.
Prime Gaming. I appreciate it.
High fly to right. He pulls it in for the out.
We have 2 wins.
Here's the windup. It's hit deep to right center. He makes the play. Here's the pitch. Strike call. High. Here's the windup. High fly. He's got it. Well, you couldn't ask for it.
Here's the pitch. And the pitch. Now the pitch.
Here's the windup.
Yeah, I can restart as
Fly
much as I
ball.
want.
A routine play. Here's the pitch.
Wait, this is brutality. You can't do it. Wrong, Jared. This is not a brutality. This is a
Sloppy Joe, thank you for 10 gift subs to Bud Lighter 1, Vatten Badge, Asian Peachy, The Limit 123, Ray Cool 25, Ryan WR,
Throw to first.
Rawson 41, Adila, Papagino 11, and
After 1 inning,
Burr
there is no
Bob.
throw. The pitch.
Thank you so much, Sloppy Joe. I appreciate
Line
it.
drive. Base hit.
Yes.
This could be trouble. Throw to third.
That
Down
was
at
a
third.
bad decision.
Now the pitch. Inside. Here's the windup.
Here's the windup.
It's high. The pitch. Fly ball down the line. He makes the play. Now the pitch. Strike one. Here's the windup.
Only one way to find out, DX
Line
Rocky.
drive. Base hit. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. The hard shot. He makes the play. No runs.
Mario Kart's fun. I was enjoying the free roam quite
A
well.
hard line drive to left center. No one's going to get that one. Throw
Too
to
soon.
second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Strike one. Here's the
The
pitch.
pitch.
Here's
Now
the
the
pitch.
pitch.
Struck him out.
And the pitch. The pitch.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Now the pitch. Throw to second. He's down. They turn two. Set him down. Throw to first. Out. Here's the windup. Low. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the windup. Inside. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. He'll take a stroll down to first. Here's the pitch. Low. Now the pitch. The hard shot. Right there.
You could start saying that.
Here's the pitch. The hard shot. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. It's high. Now the pitch. It's high. The pitch. Chopper to first. Throw to second. He's out. No runs. Here's the pitch. Strike. The pitch. Line drive to right center. No one's going to get that one. Throw to second. Tagged out.
Got him.
Here's the pitch. Grounder to first. He's down. Throw to first. The pitch. Line drive to right center. It drops in. This could be trouble. Throw to second. He's safe. He's on board with a double. Throw to... Here's the pitch. Fly ball down the line. He makes the play. No runs. Now the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. Line drive into right field. Base hit. He's in there. The pitch. It's high. Now the pitch. That's strike one. High and outside. Now the pitch. Low. No one out. One on. The pitch. High. He'll take a stroll down to first.
If you play bottom of the ninth,
Now the pitch.
you can be Galarraga.
Foul ball.
It's worth it.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Line drive to center. He's got it. The runner tags. Save. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Throw to third. Just under the tag. Inside.
I'm out.
They're going to call on their bullpen to pull this one out. Here's the pitch. A little bit inside. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Now the pitch. Outside. Here's the pitch. Inside. He'll take a stroll down to first. Strike call. Here's the pitch. High fly.
Yay.
It drops in. The runner scores. He's on board with a single. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Here's the pitch. Inside. Now the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. Line drive. He makes the play.
Oh, that's not 3 outs.
It's hit deep to right.
No, it
He
is.
makes the play. 1 run. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center. It drops in for a hit. Throw to second. He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. Line drive to right center. It falls in safely. This could be extra bases. The run scores. He pulls up with a double. Here's the pitch. That's strike one. Now the pitch. A hard shot to third. Right there. They turn 2. Here's the pitch. Strike. Strike 2. Now the pitch. Line drive. It drops in. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. In there. Now the pitch. He makes the play. 1 run. Here's the windup. High fly to center field.
The switch 2's cool. I don't know. It's good.
Outside. Here's the pitch. Strike 1.
I like my switch 2.
Here's the windup. High fly to right. He snags it.
The baseball is terrible.
Swung right through that one. High. Here's the pitch. Low. 2 outs.
I
Nobody
liked
on.
the welcome tour.
Pitch.
I thought it was fun.
A hard shot to second. Throw to first. They get him. 3 up, 3 down. Here's the windup. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball. Line drive to center. It falls in safely. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. He has it. They turn 2. The pitch. A hard line drive to right center. It drops in for a hit. Throw to second. He's in there.
Come on.
That's strike 1. Now the pitch. He's got it.
Never heard of Savannah Bananas. Alright, chat. I gotta take a quick break. Be right back. Oops.
Here's the windup. Blowing outside. Here's the pitch. Strike call. Now the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first. He's on
Throw to
board with a
first.
single. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Base hit. Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. Line drive into left center.
Oh, he caught that?
How about that one, folks? 3 up, 3. Here's the windup. Inside. Now the pitch. Strike call. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center. Throw to second.
JK Deluxe, thank you for the 31-month resub. I appreciate it.
This could be trouble. Throw to the plate.
What? It just green turned blue.
The run score.
Was that safe? Was it game?
Good evening, everybody. Now the pitch. Line
I
drive
have
to center.
2 wins.
He snags it. Here's the pitch. He gets a hold of this one. He pulls it in for the out. Here's the windup. Inside. Now the pitch. Line drive into right field. He makes the play. Set him down. Now the pitch. He's got it. Here's the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the windup. Throw to first. They get him at first. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's a strike. Here's the windup. He snags it. Well, here's the pitch. High fly.
High fly, high fly.
He makes the play. The pitch. Low and inside. Now the pitch. Low. High. Here's the windup. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball.
Why did he dive?
Now the pitch. Ground ball.
Foul ball.
Here's the pitch. Right there. Here's the windup. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. Strike two. Here's the pitch. Line drive. No one's going to get that one. Now the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. Chopper to first. Throw to second. He beats the throw. Here's the pitch. In there. Here's the pitch. Inside. Fly ball.
Stay fair.
Here's the pitch. He snags it. No run. Here's the pitch. Strike one. The pitch. Line drive to right center. It drops in. Throw to second. They get him at second. Now the pitch. He takes a cut and misses. The pitch. Strike two. A hard shot to short. Throw to second. Save.
What do you mean safe?
Throw to second. Now the pitch. High and outside. The pitch. A hard shot. It drops in. Throw to the plate. Throw to third. He's on board with a single. Here's the pitch. That's one for the highlight reel.
Quit hitting it perfectly up the gap, man.
The runner scores.
I'm out.
Good afternoon.
Play ball.
Here's the windup. Low.
Oh, I'm batting. Whoops.
Foul ball. The pitch.
This game is such crap.
He got some good wood on this one.
Please go over the fence. Alright.
Third shot.
That's the way you start a game.
Swung right through that one. Now the pitch. High and outside. The pitch. High fly. He's got it. Here's the windup. It's high. Now the pitch. Low. Here's the windup. Ground ball. Throw to first. Out. Now the pitch. Popped up. He gets it. Well, you couldn't have. Now the pitch. Throw to first. Out. Here's the windup. He takes a cut and misses. Here's the pitch. He makes the play. Throw to... Here's the windup. Line drive to right center. No one's going to get that one. This could be extra bases. Throw to third. Tagged out. The side is retired. Here's the pitch. A little bit outside.
Not even level 500?
He gets it.
I thought you were a gamer.
Now the pitch. It's way back. This could be trouble. It drops in.
Brandon Blank is the third-ranked Clipper. No way.
Here's the pitch.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. Strike. Now the pitch. Inside. Here's the pitch. Line drive. He's got it. It drops in. He's safe. They bring the run. He spins and throws.
Spins and throws and spins and throws and...
The pitch. Strike one.
Strike.
Here's the pitch. Low and outside.
Low and outside.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the
A
pitch.
little bit outside. Now the pitch. High fly to center field. He pulls it in for the out. The pitch. Strike one. Here's the pitch. Low.
Low. Low.
High and inside.
Oh.
Here's the pitch. Low. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to center field.
Peanuts.
No
Get
one's
your
gonna get that one.
peanuts.
He's safe. He's on board with a single.
I'm out.
I'm out.
They're going to call on their bullpen to pull this one out. Here's the pitch. Strike. Here's the pitch. He gets a hold of this one.
Come on, dude.
It
Yes.
falls in safely. This could be extra bases. The runner scores. Here's the pitch. A sharp line drive to left center. He makes the play. 2 runs. The pitch. Line drive into left center. It drops in for a hit.
Ah, it's too late.
Just under the tag. Throw to second. Throw to second. Here's the pitch. Strike one. The pitch. He takes a cut and misses. Now the pitch. Chopper to short. Out. Throw to first.
I noticed even if nobody's covering the base, they'll throw it there. So you can like throw to yourself.
Throw to third. Throw to
Stupid.
Here's the pitch.
So
Top fly
stupid.
to second. He gets it. No run. It's way back.
Yay.
It's out of here. Now the pitch.
Now the pitch.
A hard shot. He's got it. Here's the pitch.
Strike.
Now the pitch.
Now the pitch.
A hard shot to second.
Hard shot. Hello, Luwak S. How's it going?
Here's the pitch. High. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Now the pitch. That's strike two. He spins and throws. A hard shot. Throw to third. Here's the pitch. He gets a hold of this one. He pulls it in for the out.
Oh, I thought that was 3 outs.
The pitch. Inside. Now the pitch. It's popped up. He's got it. 1 run. Here's the windup. Ground ball to second. The pitch.
Here's the pitch.
A hard shot.
The pitch.
It drops in.
Oopsie.
Throw to second. Save.
What do you mean safe?
Here's the pitch. He makes the play. They turn 2. The side is retired.
I just don't have a good sliding animation for this game.
He got some good wood on this one. This could be trouble.
Oh, what the heck?
He's on board.
The pitch. Now the pitch.
Here's the pitch.
And the pitch. The
High and
pitch.
outside.
Here's the pitch.
Now
Now
the
the
pitch.
pitch. The pitch.
Inside.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch. Strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Now the pitch. Low and inside. Here's the pitch. Swung right through that one.
Swung.
Now the payoff pitch. This one's got a chance.
What is happening? Why can't I hit like this before?
Fly ball.
Fly ball.
Foul ball.
Foul
He likes
ball.
that. He dropped it.
Yeah, he dropped the foul ball. Who cares?
Line drive into right. He makes the play. It's hit deep to center. He snags it. Here's the pitch. No one's going to get that one. He beats the throw. Here's the pitch. High fly to right. He's got it. 2 runs, 3 hits. Here's the pitch. He puts the glove on. Here's the windup. Strike. Now the pitch. Strike 2. Here's the pitch. Bring him up. Now the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first. He's out. 3 up. It's hit deep to left. This could be trouble. Throw to third. He's on board with a double. Now the pitch. A hard line drive to center. It drops in. Throw to the plate. Here's the pitch. Outside. Now the pitch. High fly to right field. Throw to second. He's out.
Whatever.
Bring him a run.
We got the
Here's the
run
pitch.
batted in.
High fly. He pulls it in for the out. He tags up.
Timeout.
They're going to call on their bullpen to pull this one out. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. It falls in safely.
Wait, now it's not showing me the glove until he starts winding up.
Now the pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. High fly to right center. He's got it. 1 run. A hard shot.
What the heck?
He's out.
The Porska file, thank you for 100 gift subs to Angel of Death 0130, Pooey Zanella, Lexi Daisical, Detroit Pride, Marmar 0326, Artisan 1, Juan, CTG, Little Wyvern, Rogue Attacker, Kit Kat 852, Level Up Game 01, Tonal, Chester 313, Legacy, Skype, D, that's so loud, Shadow 5990, DJ 4am, Deadard Stark, It's Your Boy, Puffy Shirt, Highwind 256, Flango, Moose in a Suit, Bezico's, Kung Fu Blackbird, XRF88X Jr., Z126598, Zankuro 10, Maniac, Shocking X, The Jedin, Alex in Quotes, Lil Tater Tot, Deso, Simon Shama, MK Kuroy, Crunch Dogus, John How Online, Oilless Prince, Crash Klonoa 22, Bartle, Midnight Moonlight, Ray Ray 1984, Caballero, Cibola, Ickle Theon, S Nitro 18, Probably Not Jason, Morgana She, Jorge V Metal, LLP Renee, Fenrir Saber, El Wolke, Kita 23, Huz Frebdy, Paulie OJ, Zach Efron Gaming, McSmith 012, Penguin 28628,
like
Schmoopsy Bob, Spooky 44, Lemon Sickles, Juchu Rose, Alpha 199555555, Larry Mountains, Bulldog Bud, Seedless Watermelon 3, Viper Monkey 97, Stewie Cartman, ZC 230, Who Dis Is, Mullet Malicious, SK Palo 85, Soulworth, Toony Loons, Barry's Blue, Taru Ninja, Sunderica, Morpheus 05, Ditch Walker, Whitley Scuds 88, Let's Poke Smot, Ariando, Isadore 999, I See You There, 86 Kalra, MPD Dropshot, Ugliest Ducky, ZMTV, Tau Decay, Squid 1003, Gizmedi, Alyssa Silver, Buckeye 0905, Michaelite, 51mm Zors, Wizard and Glass, Best in My World, Blinkit, Trisalt, A Dead Seagull, Oda Bear, Monk. Thank you so much, the Porska file. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you. It's all fun and games till someone gets ronned. And Tilted Skirm, thank you for 20 gift subs to Ishe Ori, Bryce Dance, Occult Bunny, Utana, Dad, Hammer, Mr. Fan, Yamas 24, X Equalizer, X, Neocraz, Rango's Bet, Quack Mac Duck, SA Kara Ebom, Fishfon 311, Y'all K Wutton 779, Lale 87, Dirty Qual Used, Mickey the Tilted Sloth, Calco 2, Javelin 1429. Thank you, Tilted Skirm. I appreciate it. And Brandon Blank, thank you for 100 bits. And Dr. Boo, thank you for 500 bits. And Beesworth, thank you for the Giant Emo. And Razgriz, thank you for the 49-month resub, 49 in a row. I do hate this game. Beesworth, thank you for the Giant Emo. Anonymous gifter, thank you for giving us a Deleter-agon. Lopacio, thank you for 100 bits. May, thank you for 100 bits. Razgriz, thank you for the giant emote. Shady Milkman, thank you for 5 gift subs. Ethereon8791, Mage, Mike, Bloodhead83, Gruffery, Blyrel. Redacted Master, thank you for 100 bits. Beesworth, thank you for the giant emote. Walk S, thank you for 50 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
He's right there to make the play. Here's the pitch. He snags it. The side is retired. Now the pitch. High fly to right center.
I didn't make 100 gift sub alert because I didn't want to encourage people to gift 100 subs, but I'll take
Here's the
it.
pitch. A little bit inside. He got some good wood on this.
I've never seen that cutscene.
Home run.
Why am I hitting so many home runs
The
now?
windup. Fly ball down the line. Foul ball. The pitch. High fly to left center.
Yeah, this game sucks. We just gotta hope
Snags it.
we get something better.
Here's the pitch.
I really tried to
Strike.
put in a good effort on the scenario mode, and it just
Fly ball
didn't.
down the line. Foul ball.
The Porska file, thank you for gifting
A hard shot.
a sub to Rivius. I appreciate it.
Pulls up with a single. Now the pitch. High fly. He makes the play.
All-Star Baseball's good. Ken Griffey Jr.'s good.
The pitch.
There's a Japanese series that has an RPG mode that's good, but it isn't translated.
Foul ball. Now the pitch. A hard shot to short.
Yeah, I think Wawa calls it a hoagie.
He's on board with a single.
I've been getting
Here's
raps
the
from
pitch.
there because
It's way back.
is this just the home run game? What's going on?
Now the pitch.
Oh, my pitcher's like,
Low. Here's the windup. Strike one. Swing and a miss.
as far as I know, the wrap is less added calories to the food.
He makes the play. Here's the windup. In there. Here's the pitch. Chopper to short. Fantastic play.
Why did he dive?
He's out. Now the pitch. That's a strike. The pitch. That's a strike.
Yeah, I've
Here's
been
the pitch.
eating very strictly for
Blowing inside.
well over
Here's
2
the
months
windup.
now.
A hard line drive to left field. It falls in safely.
Oh, we got him.
Tagged out. 2 runs.
Hype train success. What did I get?
That's strike one. Here's the pitch.
I really got an emote called Down
Ground
Bad.
ball to third.
Come on,
Throw to
Twitch.
first. They get him at first. Strike. Now the pitch. It's high.
Oh yeah, that unlocks that
Here's the
global
windup.
hype train emote, doesn't it?
Swung right through that one. Here's the pitch. High. Now the pitch. Line drive.
Card
Left center.
declined. What the heck?
Base hit. He's on board with a single. Throw to first.
Safe.
The pitch. Line inside. Now the pitch. A hard line drive to right center. He makes the play.
Oh, I didn't even notice this base
They get
runner.
him at first. 3
Well, unless this game gets thrown away,
Here's
we've
the
only got to
windup.
win one more tomorrow.
He got some good wood on this one. This could be extra bases. It falls in safely. Throw to third.
Oh, we got him.
Tagged out.
So stupid.
Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Foul ball. Here's the windup. A hard shot. Throw to first. They get him at first.
It seems like even if you're following a guide, it would take ages to
Grounded to short.
complete the Mario Kart free roam.
They get him.
It's just huge, which is
The side
cool.
is retired.
It's good that there's a lot.
Chopper to short. Fantastic play. They get him at first. Here's the pitch. High fly to
I
right
hope we get a
center.
Nintendo Direct soon. I want to see what else is coming.
This could be extra bases.
Like, we know about DK, we know about Metroid Prime, we know about Switch 2 Edition, Kirby, Mario Party.
High fly to right. This could be trouble. It falls in safely. The runner scores.
I don't know, like, what else they got?
Here's the pitch.
Yeah, but I don't care about
He's out.
Pokemon.
They turn 2. 1 run. Here's the pitch. High and outside. The pitch. High fly to right. He gets it. Here's the windup.
I mean, I would argue Mario Kart is a pretty
Chopper to
big
short.
game.
Throw to first. They get him at first. Here's the pitch. In there. He gets a hold of this one. He snags it. Set him down in order.
And they were like, that video I watched, they were saying Nintendo didn't innovate. They went with the safe option with a new Mario Kart.
Handle on it. Base hit.
I'm like, man, Mario Kart 8 came out in like 2012 or something. What do you expect them to put out?
Now the pitch. A little bit outside. Here's the pitch. A hard shot to third. Base hit. What was he thinking? Throw to the plate. He's out. Throw to second.
Whatever, just end the game.
They turn 2. Now the pitch. It's drifting foul.
Drifting
Foul
foul.
ball. Here's the windup. High fly to right. He makes the play. 3 up. Now the pitch. Strike. The pitch. Strike 2. Now the pitch. Chopper to third. Throw to first. That throw was way
Why does
off
it do
the mark.
this?
Throw to third. He's out. Here's the pitch. He got some good wood on this one. Home run. Here's the windup. Line drive to center field. Throw to second. Tagged out. Now the pitch.
Yeah, the Donkey Kong game will be really cool.
Strike. Here's the pitch.
I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Line drive into left field. No one's going to get that one. Throw to second. He pulls up with a single. The pitch. A hard line drive to left field. It drops in. Throw to third. Save. Throw to the plate. Strike. Now the pitch. He's right there to make the play. And that's all she...
Alright, let's send one attempt at this. See if we can just end this stupid game right here.
Good evening, everybody.
Play ball!
Here's the windup. Low. Now the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first. He's out. A hard line drive to center. He makes the play. Here's the windup.
I swung too early.
Low. Here's the pitch. A hard shot. Throw to first.
Sink!
Here's the pitch. Low and inside. Throw to first. Save! The pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to first. He's out. No runs.
I would be down with Mahjong.
The pitch. Fly ball to center. It falls in safely. Throw to second.
That was too early,
He's
really?
on board with a single. Here's the pitch. Line drive. It drops in. Throw to third. Throw to third. Now the pitch. He looks at a strike. Here's the pitch. High fly to right. He makes the play. Now the pitch. A hard shot to short. Throw to the plate. He's out of there.
Nice.
A hard line drive to left center. It drops in. Throw to third. The run score.
Alright, whatever.
I'm out!
Alright, chat. That is going to be the end of tonight's stream. We will finish tomorrow, I guess.